Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MLG Orlando 2011. I am Day 9.
Oh man, I'm Husky. Is it hot in here?
It is. It's a little warm in here, Husky.
It's getting steamy.
This button actually resists me. I can't get it back on.
It's Destiny, Sean.
There it is.
Just leave it unbuttoned. I'm hoping like your hotness will just like pop off.
I'll be like, oh my God, that play is ping, ping, pew, pew, pew. Shatter the monitor off.
Oh my God, Sean, who do we have coming up next?
Well, as we have already seen his journey through the open bracket, we're going to continue following it in Pool A. In third place, MarineKing Prime will be going up against number 2 ranked Liquidhaypro. And afterwards, he's going to be playing against EG's Idra.
Oh man, got quite the lineup. And Sean, you're saying that Haypro's ZVT actually pretty darn good.
Well, I mean, he did manage to take down Boxer, which is, of course, an extremely good result. Boxer is known for having a very solid TVZ, putting up some good fights against Idra, but couldn't quite close that series out.
Yeah, so we are going to see exactly how well he's going to perform here. Now, of course, MarineKing is already in his booth and all set up, and I think we're just going to be waiting on Haypro here, as he was not in the booth at the same time that Boxer was. So it does look like actually a pretty quick turnaround here. He must have speed set up everything, as he does. Looks like he's in there, and we just got to double check, make sure they are ready. And this is going to be absolutely awesome. So many people have been tweeting me about MarineKing.
Oh, yes.
They love this guy, and he's been putting on an absolute good show. Did you see the game? I don't know if you were casting it or if someone else was, where he built like 31 barracks or something. Like,
yeah.
just he took up like the entire map. It was at, like,
he
it was
does that most games, Husky StarCraft. And hopefully he'll do it again here in this game. Do you build tanks and TVZ? No.
No.
I build Marines because my name is MarineKing Prime.
And he has to live up to it.
So let's go ahead and hop into game 1 between Liquidhaypro and MarineKing Prime. Yeah, bo.
And were you saying, just double check, is Haypro currently ranked 2nd in this group? Is that?
He is. Haypro is 3-4.
Oh, yeah! Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
MarineKing.
Oh, my God. MarineKing Prime. Oh, MarineKing Prime.
Sean, just keep saying that for the next 8 minutes, because that's the only commentary we're going to need here.
I cannot believe what he is MarineKing trying right now.
Oh, I can't. I've never, since the day this came out, I have never, ever seen a Terran player do this versus Zerg.
He might be playing Fun Day Monday.
I predict a future Day 9 daily indeed, Sean. And that is right. That is absolutely right. There he goes. It does look now like we should introduce the players, Sean.
Yeah.
We got a little excited. So over on the center left side, please make some noise for Liquidhaypro. I don't think I've ever been excited within the first 5 seconds of a game.
And in the center of the map, the Terran coming all the way from Korea, coming all the way from down here. It is MarineKing Prime.
Now, Sean, I don't know how many times you've seen this build, but we do have a refinery going down, a normal transition after lifting to the high yield expansion. Any predictions on what this could possibly be?
Well, I mean, I guess he's going to go for a factory on like 11 after building a barracks whenever he wants. It's just insane how fast your income rate grows when you're in mid. There's the barracks going down right now. I think it's very wise to actually do a Hellion transition, because it's near impossible to cover this much space when you are. Screw what I'm saying. Watch this, you guys.
Just control F that one and follow it. As here he goes. He's going to go up here.
All right, let's actually go to the Haypro cam and see what he's seeing. There's
no base here.
Is it to the? Let's build a pool.
Build my spawn pool.
Maybe
I wonder if he's like scratching his chin right now. I guess technically not. As he's just like, here he comes. He's going to spot it.
And there it is.
Busted. So he has been spotted here. Going to try and pick off the SCV, making the barracks. But this is going to be such a peculiar position. I'm wondering if MarineKing, he's probably going to make Marines, Sean, but I'm just curious exactly how he follows this up.
You know, if this were the North American ladder, MarineKing would just bunker rush all in after taking that fast gold, but looks like he is indeed going for the transition into the factory. This is some very critical supply depot placement.
Yes.
He needs to be very careful with his movement. I actually almost would have preferred supply depots started to build up along one of these edges, There's the reactor going down. He does have mules on the gold, which returns, I think, at least 250 per return.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to be getting 500 minerals per trip here with that. Of course not, but his income, I'm just curious, looking at the income, the Terran player is now passing his Zerg opponent off of 1 base. And who says you need to stay equal in bases, Sean, when you can just take the gold?
It's not about how many bases. It's about what bases. Location, 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 Husky.
You should make basically a quotes book for life lessons, Sean. You should publish that.
I should work for Hallmark. You see Liquidhaypro now by the Xel'Naga watchtower, spotting. Wow, my God, he really does have that gold expansion. Tech Lab popping down. I think this is a smart choice by Haypro to actually begin making roaches, unless MarineKing Prime begins getting a lot of Marauders quickly. He could be in a ton of trouble.
Now we do see that the first Hellion has popped, and the second one as well. 2 more are queued up here. And I'm wondering, does this look earlier than when a normal double Hellion would be? Or is it still about the same?
It's a
I'm
little bit
by this play.
behind, but he still is going to be able to put on a decent amount of pressure. Once he sees these roaches, yep, indeed, we see some Marauders up in the production tab. And this is a tough spot as Haypro. Do you play it out normally and just try to prevent MarineKing from having an easy-to-hold second base? Or do you try to put pressure on and really halt this odd play from getting started in the first place?
You know, right now I feel like Haypro is going to have to do the holding on. Now he is moving out with these roaches. Don't know if he expected this Marauder to be on the field already, but it does look like the Hellion's going to be doing a lot of damage here to the roaches, which is not something I get to say very often, as it does look like 1 roach goes down. He did focus down 1 Hellion, but that Marauder is looking mighty terrifying.
Oh, and it looks like Haypro might lose a second roach. Does have that Marauder up on the high ground, desperately trying to pick off that one single Marauder.
Was able to prevent the push for a little bit, but with that 1 roach on the high ground, it did a little bit of damage. But we have the rally point set. Units are streaming over here. Is MarineKing actually going to try and end this game right now? He might be able to. I mean, look at this. He's producing off of a factory and 3 barracks at this point, and even has siege tanks on the way.
Looks like these roaches up on the high ground from Liquidhaypro are in a decent position. No layer at all from Haypro. Actually, a lot of Zerglings in production. Only 8 out on the field right now, and trying to go for a little bit of a pick on those roaches, only managing to catch 1 on fire.
Which is not a good situation. As in StarCraft, if you are set on fire, that means you are already dead, as there is no in-between in StarCraft. But the army starting to grow here. I'm just curious on the army supply. It's actually identical for both players. So is the worker supply. So we will see if Haypro has the right units, though. As you got to remember, this unit composition for MarineKing is looking pretty scary. Is he going to commit here? I'm so curious to see how he plays this one out.
This is going to be super deadly. A brilliant move by Liquidhaypro going for the counterattack. Great judgment. Has to lift these supply depots up to help wall himself in, but he does not get there in time.
He does not. The Zerglings are loose in the mineral line. There's no units here to take the aggros. The SCVs are forced to fend for themselves. This is going to be a huge loss. Unit tab shows only 16 SCVs, and now he is down to a measly 13. But look at this, the medevac is now on the field, and he is leapfrogging into the main base. But Haypro has a lot of roaches here, Sean.
Oh no, this is going to be an extremely close final battle. MarineKing is trying to load up as quickly as he can. But Liquidhaypro is continuing to mass up. Zerglings galore. There are really not that many anti-Zergling units. They're mostly to kill off roaches. MarineKing trying to unload faster and faster, but the Zergling production from Haypro is really through the roof. It's all going to come down to this push.
Might want to bring up that spine crawler as a little bit of a miss-unload there as those units seek upon low ground. Looks like Haypro decides to make his move. He does have a lot of his Zerglings here, but it looks like backing against the wall for MarineKing is working fairly decently. There is still quite a few Marauders. Haypro may have to back out here, but he's continuing to press this attack. Unfortunately, he's attacking the 1 Marauder that is getting healed, which bought MarineKing just a little bit of time.
And it looks like Zerglings being rallied and trying to pick it off, but absolutely not. Haypro will not be able to deflect this push, and after taking the center gold expansion at the start of the game, Haypro, lost and confused, looks like he was unable to hold off this push. MarineKing still trying to rally in more units. No upgrades, no stim, no combat, no siege, no nada. Just a lot of those basic units.
Yeah, and that's a very important fact that you're saying there, Sean, is that if Haypro had this spine crawler up here, it would have done a lot of damage just because there are indeed not a single tech upgrade for these units. Haypro looks like he's narrowly not going to be able to hold this. The Spinecrawler desperately trying to burrow, but only a couple units do remain. The Spinecrawler is now in position, but picks up the tank to save it there with some amazing micro to keep these units alive.
And now we see Zerglings rallying up the front. Haypro's doing anything he can. Queen in the fray. More Zerglings trying to stream in, trying to pick this off desperately. Drones being quite effective, but with great load unload micro. Look at that. MarineKing Prime able to easily crush these forces. Zerglings continue to be made, and there is the good game. MarineKing Prime not just winning, but putting on a show.
Winning with style, man. Just looking outstanding. That's gotta,
unbelievable.
If they make a top 10, man, that's gotta be in there, because I don't think I've ever seen that in a ZVT. It's always kind of comedic, like haha when it's in a TVT, but that is just so ridiculous.
That is so bold to see that kind of play. And now, if you're Haypro, that can be very unnerving, because if you play a straight-up game where you make a couple of key missteps, you just think, well, I'll pull it together for the next game. I'm really thinking of Huck versus Hero, where Huck was really in a great position and ended up losing. But you can just say to yourself, well, that's fine. I'm good at winning PvP. Let me just hold down like a boss.
Yes.
But what do you do if you're Haypro now? You have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, and that basically means that they're going to be starting off. I imagine both players are going to play standard in the next one, but Haypro doesn't know how does his standard play match up against MarineKings. Well, we're going to find out here in game number 2 right after this quick break. I'm Husky.
I'm Day 9. Don't go away. MarineKing Prime versus Liquidhaypro, game number 2 in just a moment.